Oh yeah, Eagles wear boxing. That's how we do it. Yep, yep. See my brother out there, D Low. What's up? He said salute. He 100% on that thumbs up. Yeah, that's what we need, man. Got to have those thumbs up, man. A lot of odd stuff happening, a lot of weird stuff, man. I'm out here, man. I don't know what's going on, D-Lo. Um, I mean, it's barely over 40 degrees here, man, where I live. Huh? What the hell? And it's raining. So we already know that if it's already afternoon and it's like 40 degrees, that's not too far away from freezing. Sounds like it's going to be some ice and snow, and it sounds like it's going to be a lot of collisions with dumbass people that have never driven in snow and stuff. That's what it's going to be. That's what it sounds like to me that it's going to be. It's all Sir Flame's fault. Salute, Sir Flame. I see you out there, brother. Mister, I come in when I feel like it. The boss is looking over my shoulder. Hey, the boss looking over my shoulder. I got to bounce, brother. He said, I got to get up out of here, man. I can't stay. He on that Yasser boss. Yasser bossy. No, just kidding. That's my brother, man. I wouldn't trade Sir Flame in for nothing. I promise you that. Or D-Lo. Those are my two brothers right there, man. Too much in common. Maybe not enough, and there's not in common, but a lot of enough things is in common to keep us bonded on a certain level. You know what I mean? Yeah, we. Oh, Eagle starting off with the. Hey, I might freeze tonight, man. I gotta. So I have to have a show. My show has to start off a certain way, man, because I might freeze. I'm gonna read it out. Salute to my brother Sir Flay. Sir Flay says salute to Eagles. Well, he said salute to the chat. And as always, he said jab that like button like D-Lo did. Or y'all neck. He said don't get naked. Eagles wear boxing. The last person came in here and got naked was our last show. He said Eagles. He said he got the fire up good. Always got that 100. Of course, we always got to have that glove up because that's what we talk about most of the time. And don't forget about them things, brother. Ah! A rap. Sir crying. Sir say, Eagles a fool. I would just feel like, I have a sense of humor. It's it's a different type of sense of humor because it's not always the same. Sometimes it's sarcastic, sometimes it's dry, and sometimes it's witty, and sometimes it's just all out, just crazy, And that's just my way. Dealing with as many problems and never finding out when you never find out that you have certain problems, and then you find out, you just more or less explore and find out your own self. You're like, what the f? You figure it out, then hey, I'm very special. I'm very blessed to make it as far, to make it to where I'm at, today. And I could just be chilled and just relax, just sit back, like, hey, I know this is a big joke, but I try to inspire. I want people around me and even my audience, everybody. No hate from me, man. I want everybody to blow up. I mean, I know y'all out there grinding, y'all working hard 9 to 5 and all that. And you can't even think about a lot of other stuff sometimes. You can't wait. You like, damn, I can't wait till I retire out of this shit, man. Man, how come I can't win the lottery? I know you feel that way sometimes, but don't trust in those type of things like the lottery and all that. Just keep grinding, just keep going. You never know. People see you. Somebody might see you on the outside. You never know. And just because it doesn't happen, or it can happen, it might not happen, but you never know. You might get that knock on the door, man. Or so they say, yeah, man, I see how you working over there, man. You're a better fit over here, man. You know, just make sure that all the terms is right, the contracts is right, and all that. Say, okay, yeah, you're right. I would fit in better over there. Because I would fit in real good with a company right now. If they gave me $500,000 a year, I'd fit in good, pretty good with them. I'd be like, okay, I fit in with. I think I can. I think I can manage that and fit in with y'all somehow. It depends on what I'm doing, But hey, it makes life better. You manage stuff a lot better. You see, got my eagle on right. Yep, got my eagle on. Got the eagle right underneath that. All right, I'm all eagled out today. Eagle and drinking cocoa. Is that what they call it? Is it cocoa? I heard it was called cocoa. I grew up with the shit. It was hot chocolate or something. I think you call it hot chocolate to make it seem like it's more expensive. Am I right or wrong? I don't know. You call it hot chocolate to make it seem like it's more expensive. Cocoa. Cocoa just sound, use some cocoa. I don't want cocoa, I want chocolate. Because at one point when I was, when I was a little kid, we used to get we used to get like real like eggs for Easter, like the real chocolate. We used to get like the real like the chocolate. And me being a smart, me being kind of like wise, for my age little, I was like, I could tell when we wasn't getting like certain people would give chocolate out, and I like look at it, I'm like, nah, that ain't chocolate. Cause I grew up. I see you, Queen. Ah, Lala D's out there. She said something there. She got the hearts up good. She said, all that, but hey. Okay, Lala. Hey, I know. I'm not all that, but hey, I have my Radley on today, cause all the rain out there. I have my little Radley coat on today. My little old school laser cut. I kept it. I threw a lot of other stuff away. I kept that though. See, that's about like $600. You can't just give that away for free. You can, but sir, say I don't play the lottery. I like to win. I just don't like to pay to play it. Yep. Yeah. I'll take some tickets. If somebody want to give me some tickets, I'll take that. Lala D says Sir Flame. She got, look at look at those hearts she gave you. God dang, she gave you the fire and I don't know what they call it. The gather heart, the heart, I don't know what kind of heart that is. The spiraling heart. And then Lala D at D-Lo. She got the hands up good too. Look at her. She come in nothing but roasting me though, right? She give me hearts first and then roast me. She said I'm not all that, but hey. Hey, you ain't all that, but hey. That's good. I'm glad I'm not all that. Well, tell people I'm not all that. Tell people to leave Asante alone. Say, leave Asante alone because he ain't all that. Tell him to leave me alone then. It would be nice if people would just let me be sometime. I can't even put on a disguise. Now, I didn't listen to all the talk and stuff like that, but here's one assessment before we talk about it. We talk about everything, but before we talk about it, on the Ponce fight, I've never seen, I can't say never, but there has been occasion where announcers have been so wrong, but they was just like so wrong when they during the announcement, even the assessment of who was winning the fight was just so wrong. And I want to talk extensively about the fight. When I say extensively, not long, but I just want to try to bring some things out about the fight. I love that fight. I love that fight. But when they said that Ponce was never getting hurt during the fight, don't you know every time they say stuff like that, it comes back to haunt them? Probably less than 2 minutes later, he was stumbling backwards. I'm like, I said, I see him getting hurt a lot. He's just a warrior. He's just sucking it up like he's taking it and just, he's just like, no, I'm not going to show, that I'm getting hurt. But you can see it in his legs when he was going back. Anytime you're hurt, anytime you got to try to, your legs are automatic. Your legs, listen, your feet, folks, are already on the ground. When you're standing or walking or running or jogging or whatever, jumping, your feet are already on the ground. Anytime you look down at your feet and you're trying to place your feet, either you're drunk, you're drunk one way or another, you're drunk. It's simple as that. And I've seen him do that. I'm like, he's hurt. She she said, Cynthia, let's go to Tank versus Ryan. I got Tank. The girl said, you got Ryan. How come I got to have Ryan? How come we can't be on the same team? God, God, yeah. I'll go, but I'm. Well, you being mean to me. How you gonna just throw me Ryan? Ryan gonna get that ass whooped. Take trying to sell the fight like it's his toughest fight. That ain't your toughest fight. Stop it. Because after one knockdown, Ryan, he gonna come back trying to slug, but once he take a second knockdown, it's gonna be over with. If he can last the first, if he can make it through the first knockdown. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but these analysts, man, they be called. Lately they've been calling these fights kind of like wrong. I think they've fallen asleep during the fight. Because I tell you what, a person that I kind of respect in boxing is Al Bernstein. He's been around boxing a long, long time. But a lot of times his assessments and even his game plans are kind of wrong. He actually had their game plan as being the same. Uppercuts was like a key. Uppercuts and hooks. I mean, how you gonna not throw uppercuts and hook if you locked up and you're in the elevator? You're in the phone booth boxing. That's great boxing. But somebody has to, somebody has to switch it up. If you can't take that kind of heat, somebody's gonna have to switch it up. And I can see, like, I didn't get the chance to see your video yet because I just saw it when I was going live. But I'll go back and look at it. I'll probably have my opinion on it at Lala D because I know that Swamp Monster is running his mouth or whatever. But Matias ain't no joke right now. Y'all better not try to fight him in the phone booth like that because he got the defense for it. Because I've seen some shots that I felt that clearly like clipped him, and they didn't. When they showed the replay, they didn't really clip him. I mean, just that little subtle, 3 inches or 4 inches up and down with that arm makes a big difference. Whether the shot hits. See, when you first learn how to do any kind of martial arts or boxing or whatever, you over dramatize everything, even your blocks, because you're just so panicky. You can't do like little short blocks. Like some blocks, you have to knock shit way out the way. Like in martial arts, you got to knock it down this way. You come back and block it out this way. But some of the stuff, you don't have to. You don't have to block as much. It's just like little get that shit out of here. Just slapping especially like when you slapping a punch down. It don't take that much because you're kind of moving too. You're slapping it and moving. You see what I mean? Huh. Slap on, slap off. Slap on, slap off. Up. There's too many ways to block shots that you don't have to necessarily just take shots. But people like to, he don't have his hand up. You don't have to. See, and that's one thing that that's a miscue when it comes to analyzing boxing. When you tell somebody, or when you're saying it, like even when you're watching it, a lot of times you make the mistake of he don't have his hands up. Well, okay, granted he doesn't have his hands up. He can get clipped. Somebody come over that that lead left that he had. Yes, they can, but there's other ways to block stuff. I mean, you could. Foot movement does it. Backing up, using your arm. It doesn't always have to be. Everybody's not going to be traditional like this. Everybody's not going to be just like right here. Everybody's not like even here. Like here or there. Here. You figure the ribs is all open. But you can turn. And you still got this fist down here. You're blocking the rib shot. You're blocking it. See? You still can block it. And this side, now you slide the elbow over. You block the rib shot. And you can always angle your guard too. You don't have to be like that. You can always angle your guard. You understand? There's different ways. But, we like to, you want to teach people, this is home. That's what you want to teach. So, for them saying that somebody's hand is low, some people fight with a low arm like that. Larry Holmes used to do that, but that piston monster jab he had too, though. And he would never necessarily always, he would get caught every once in a while. But when he got caught, he just got mad, like, okay, you knocked me down, back up. Let's go. Hey. She said something. She said, "Don't watch my video. I forgot to shout you out." You know, and stop that. And stop saying that you forgot about me, like you forgot to shout me out. You never shout. You shout me out. I remember you shouted me out one time. I was like, "Oh, Lala shouted me out." You don't be shouting me out. You gotta. You have a love-hate relationship with me. Just like, look at your statement right there, right away. I'm gonna take Tank. I just told you that's my baby nephew, and you gonna take Tank, but you gonna just throw Ryan on me. But you want to be seen with me, but you want me to wear a Ryan Garcia shirt. So everybody can throw darts at me or whatever. I can get booed. You ain't right. Yeah, by the way, Eagle got Ryan. You know, let me get this shirt. Let me get this shirt and flag for him. Yep. It's Monday. I'm kind of worried about today, so let's we'll we won't stay quite as long. We won't stay quite as long as we do. Yeah. Yeah, I got haters though. I love to have my haters though. A lot of times, sometimes they just a pain in the butt, but like, you got to love to have your haters and stuff like that. Yeah. Yeah. D-Lo never shouts me out. I always shout out D-Lo. But I shout out all my people in here. Even Sir Flame know that. I shout everybody out. Even if they don't have content, I say, check their page out anyway, just in case they throw up something. They might throw up a picture. Go see their picture and give a thumbs up. I don't care. I always keep my people up. But I'm just messing with you. Either you shout me out, you don't. It don't matter. You can do what you want to. You can throw darts at me if you want to. I know y'all thinking, what kind of cup does he have that covers his whole face up? It's a big ass cup. Because it's actually a soup bowl. It's not a cup, but it has that little ring on there. So my big ass like to have, I don't like to keep going back for stuff. So I use it for a cup. Now I could drink the chocolate barely. But if that was coffee, we wouldn't even be able to do the show. Man, I'll be running all over the place. And you know I got a fast tongue in the first place. But if I was on coffee, y'all would not even be able to recognize what I was saying. You're like, what the hell is Eagle talking about now? And I'm speaking English faster than I speak my language. Oh shit, Sir Flame said I might throw an upset bet out there just because he said, but take about to do his thing like always. Yep, Law D got that fingers up talking about 100. Yeah, Law D. Okay, she got the. Okay, thank you for the darts. Those darts are for you, Cynthia. I know they was for me. I told you I don't care. You can throw darts at me. But you see how that is though, Sir Flame. Like I'll tell Lala she can throw darts, and what does she do? Right away, she don't even wait or nothing like that. She don't even say like, you sure you want me to throw darts? She just throw. She's Lala, you ain't right. You dirty. She didn't even like take a double take. Like you always want to make sure that somebody's sure when they ask you something. You want to make sure that they're sure. I want to make sure that you're sure. And she like, I ain't even gonna try to make sure that he's sure about what he's saying. He a grown ass man. He know what he's saying. Here, take these darts. That ain't even right, man. That's wrong. She wrong, man. She 100% wrong. Sir Flame crying about it. Yeah, but she wrong, Sir Flame. Yeah, don't get her all geeked up, man. Don't get her hyped up. She don't need nobody hyping her up. Trust. You know what I mean? Trust. She don't need nobody hyping her up. That's because she stay on hype. That's just her job. That's what she do. She stay hyped up. That's Lala D. Yeah, she like I said, it's a love-hate relationship with Eagle. Just like some of y'all, just like Gil and the rest, some of y'all, But for the most part, I got the best. I got the best people. It's only a handful. Anytime you got a handful of people, you always got the best people because there's a handful. You got the best people. You can't. There's no group of people that can take over a handful of people as far as like the tightness and all that. There's no. You don't have 1,000 or 100 people. All these 100 people. No. You're always gonna have somebody that's behind somebody's back saying whispering or saying some stupid shit. Whereas everybody here is just like just works like a little machine, Any kind of disturbance, which I like. Y'all crazy though, because any kind of little disturbance come in here, y'all right away, y'all are so quick to react. It's like emotions just go like through the roof. What you say? Yeah, yeah. Y'all don't even give nobody a break no more. If somebody come in and say anything wrong, y'all like right away defensive, and you guys are like sometimes you guys are like you'll give them like a shot or two, like let them say something, like, but on the inside, y'all like, I wish he would let him say something, let him say anything else, and they're out. She said, "Lord," he says, Cynthia. She said, "Why do you always use the term crying when you see us laughing?" Because that's what it is. Well, not that one. Okay, see, you crying. The crying uh, uh, emoji is the one that you got it up top when you said that you forgot to give me a shout out. That's the crying. When I say crying, that's my way of saying laughing. I think you know that. Cause crying is laughing. Like if I start laughing right now, like if I laugh too much, I'm gonna have tears. You need to have tears every once in a while to clean out your tear ducts and all that. If a man don't cry, something wrong with him. You got to have some kind of. If you don't cry in laughter or joy or something, then you just harden to the. Okay, you just harden to the point to where I don't know if there's any recovery for you. You got to have something to cry over. I mean, not necessarily emotionally crying, but you got to have something. Like I like when I. You know what I like when I cry when I laugh. I don't like when I have pain when I laugh, like when I gotta make you stop, like I gotta leave the room, like now stop. When stuff starts hurting, like your face hurts, like your jaws hurt, or your side, and you fall on the floor. It's like stop. I mean that's like, it's almost like a, it's like a crippling, like you know how they have the force. It's like a force on you, like the laughter is just so great that your stomach is just killing you, just folding over. Now that I don't like to laugh that hard. That's too hard. That's laughing like way too hard. And I got friends that make you laugh like that. Once they get you going, they start add. You know how you can add to, because guys are good at adding to a story. Like it's already a funny story, but then they'll add something else. Like they'll say something like, imagine, like they always have to add something extra to it. It's already a terrible enough story to make it's making you laugh, but they gotta add a little extra. Like they always have to add their little A and D's, they're like, and also, and knowing it had nothing to do with the story, but they have to add that extra just to make sure uh, that you're already killing them, because they're already telling you to stop. They like, no, don't say nothing else. Stop. I can't listen. You know what I mean? When you get a person to the point where they don't even want to listen to you no more, that you won. You won already. You don't need to make them laugh any harder than, no, stop, don't do it. So that's what I mean when I say crying. I actually mean laughter. I don't mean crying. So the vocabulary, just so you understand my vocabulary when I say that. That's what I mean. Okay, dear? Thank you. Yeah, sure. I mean, you can't tell someone to do something and then be shocked when they do it. Yeah. I mean, but see, in the case where, see, Sir Flame, in the case with me and Lala D, see, I thought we had a good enough relationship that she would say, at least Asante, you sure? You want me to throw the darts? But no, she just came straight out. She just, she's ornery. This is Monday. I don't know why she's so mean on a Monday. Maybe a Tuesday or even a Wednesday. But Wednesday, they tried to sell the idea that it's some type of a hump. Like you on the hump, you're on the highest part of the week. So now after half of your shift is over, now you're sliding into the weekend. That's bullshit. Wednesday is Wednesday. Even when Wednesday ends, it's still Wednesday. You still got Thursday and you still got Friday. Ain't no hump day where you sliding into the weekend. Get out of here. But they try to sell people that gut laugh. Yeah, that gut laugh. You don't want to have that gut laugh, man. It's too much. I don't need to go through that kind of pain. Because you feel it. Because with me, I feel it afterwards. It don't go nowhere for a while. And because it's part of what I do. And now that I noticed that if it's a wine that doesn't agree with me, I actually can taste it. If I feel it in my cheeks, it does something to my cheeks. It makes my cheeks just like they actually clench up, like what the hell was that? It's telling me. So when I have something that disagrees with me, my cheeks tell me, not just my mouth and tongue and taste buds. My cheeks tell me that, hey, don't drink no more of this shit. You know what I mean? D-Ray Promotions is in here just for a second. Y'all time his ass out next time he comes in. He always comes in for a second. Hey, D-Ray, you salute everybody out, man. D-Ray a troublemaker. Mm-hmm. I think one show he was the first one to visit me. He left, but he's the first one that came in. I think I had to come in later that day, but yeah. Anyway, salute to D-Ray. A lot of D said, D-Ray. She got the hearts up good. D-Ray Promotion said, Lala D. Gave her the flower, said, blessings, queen. Gave her another flower. Appreciate you. We appreciate you, brother. We appreciate everybody, man. Everybody's appreciated up in Eagles Way, as long as they invite it. If they invite it, they appreciate it. Don't be a lot of D. Don't just be talking to D-Ray. We know he love Bud, but don't be just coming here just talking to D-Ray. She said D-Ray. She said Bud is the trainer in the new Creed movie. She got the hands up good. So is that what? So Bud's all that now because he gonna be he do movies now. All right, D-Ray Promotions say Eagles wear box. He said salute. He said you got that thumbs up. Yep, got my thumbs up. Yeah, hey, I better have y'all's thumbs up, man. I should be close to 7, 8, something like that. I don't know. The other people, you guys scare people so much. Lala says she's sorry. Laughing out loud. Hey, you guys got to stop scaring people. I don't know what y'all writing there. Y'all scared the hell out of people, man. There's a lot of people in here, and then all of a sudden they disappeared up out of here. I don't know. Maybe we weren't on their topic yet. Maybe we weren't talking about what they needed to talk about or something. I don't know. But yeah, they come in. I think the intimidation by coming in Eagles Web is the blue when you first come in. That's what it is. It's like all you see is blue. So when you see all that blue, all that slick shit that you thought you was gonna come in and say, you're like, oh, I can't come in there and say all the slick shit I was gonna say. Yeah. Especially I might not even get to, I might have a chance to read it because you got chopped before I got to it. Okay, there you go. Oh, okay. He said, great news to Lala D. Yeah, but the heart. He said, now I will watch Creed 3. He gonna watch it now. He wasn't gonna watch that shit, but now that his boy in there, he gonna make sure he watch it. So let me ask you guys, over the weekend, was there any surprises? And remember, I told you about the Badu fight. I said that's probably gonna be like it's gonna be some slugging in that fight. Like that guy that he beat is actually that's the type of fight that he needs. Okay, so this is a question. So I asked you one question. Let me ask you this question also. So since that same guy that Canelo, he was just tailor-made for Canelo, Makubu, right? So if he's tailor-made for Canelo, then is Jack tailor-made for Canelo too? Is there any thumbs up, or should we say, should Canelo fight Jack? He ain't fighting nobody else. Should he fight Jack? What kind of fight would that be? Who you guys got in that? Canelo versus Jack. Who you guys got? So I threw out about 3 questions out there. But any surprises that you guys saw? Uh, did Jake Paul do better than you guys thought he did, or does it look like more of a setup? And why did they make it a split decision? Huh? More questions. Okay. But I told you I knew that was gonna be like that was gonna be turned into like more of a slugfest. The one that surprised me, so the one I really want to talk is the Matias fight versus Ponce. Now I am finished with it. I don't like to drink it when it gets too cold. I like it warm or hot. So let me see what you guys got. If you guys got anything, and then we'll get into it a little bit. Yeah. D-Ray Promotion said, when the last time someone got neck in the chat? Oh shit, that was just the last show. The last show, D-Ray. Somebody came in here and got it. Somebody came in here and got it. You won't. I'll tell you what, D-Ray. I'm gonna let you figure out who you think got him. I'll tell you who. Let me see who was in here. I think Sir was in here. I think Derek was in here. I don't know if Lala was in here, and D-Lo. They probably was all in and out. They was all in and out. But you guess who got him? You know who got him? Well, you should know. If and also Gil was here, so just figure out who chopped him. Okay, Lade says Cynthia. She said be right back. I like Jack, but when Canelo wins on points, yeah. Jack is just not too. You know what though? It might be the one time. I'm gonna say this, Sir Flint. It might be the one time that Jack actually, turns up his volume because of who Canelo is. It might be the one time that he says, I gotta get these punches off. It might be just that one time. I might have to go with Jack. I might have to go with Jack on that one. Matter of fact, I would anyway, because I don't go with Canelo even if he's gonna win. I don't go with him. I'm not gonna bet money when it comes to Canelo on a lot of fights. If he fights Bivol again, I'll bet money on that because Bivol gonna beat him up again. He's gonna beat him up again. So with the phone booth elevator fight that we watched, in which all the analysts, they were calling the fight wrong and all that. So when I watched that fight, I'm looking at like two good fighters, two gladiators that just came out and just decided, hey, this is gonna just be a phone booth fight. That's what we're gonna do. And after like 2-3 rounds, you figure, okay, well, somebody got to break up from this. Somebody's gonna have to stop doing this because the hooks is coming in, the uppercuts is coming in. Eventually, something's gonna land. And as the analysts were saying that Ponce was not hurt during the fight, I'm like, he was hurt a lot of times during that fight. But he finally took like a body shot, but he took some damage upstairs before the body shot. So he was hurt, man. Legs was just gone. Shout out to Matias because that was just a great performance. It's a great fight, man. It's just it's like you didn't have to turn. You didn't have to watch the camera go back and forth, watching somebody trying to run and slip and get out of the way. They was just like right there in front of each other, just slipping and throwing. Every once in a while they throwing bombs, but mostly like medium punches, but they was pinpoint. They was catching each other. And I was like, wow, man, it's good. It's good to see that type of a fight. I wouldn't want to watch every fight like that, but it's good to watch that type of a fight. And from what I see, I don't think Matias. I don't think he's a champ now. I don't think he's necessarily going to be easy work for somebody. When people think that they can just come in there and just beat him like, oh, I'm a boxer. I'm gonna go in there and do this. You might not be able. You might not, because you're looking at. When you say you're going to box them, first of all, you're looking at outpointing them. That's what you're looking at. You're already looking at that. You're like, I'm going to get all these points. It's sad. That's what you're looking at. You're looking at getting points. But you getting points, you might not get those kind of points against him. Because guess what? People have seen him fight and they know that his defense is on point. And so all the shit he's picking off and he's hitting you with nice, clean, short punches, hooks and stuff. that might add up against you. So do not, if you're in the 140, don't just look past him and just don't look at it like start salivating like you got a championship belt coming. Well, I can't tell you not to do that because that's what you're trained. That's what you're supposed to do, right? That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to look at it like, uh, you're supposed to look at it like, yeah, I'm gonna get this championship. Okay, so you guys said that out of this, so no surprises. Now, let me ask you a question. And I know a lot of you guys Friday, you guys didn't want to say shit. But did any of you miss the Matias win? Did any of you predict Ponce? And don't come in here lying, because I'll get your ass. Did any of you think that Ponce it was like a cakewalk, or not necessarily even a cakewalk? But did y'all think that he had it? Because I think most people in the chat were going with Ponce, and I don't know nothing about the Mayweather fight, so don't ask me. I didn't watch it, didn't keep up with the news on it. Rodriguez messed around, and another Dominican messed around and got the dub, in which I told y'all to watch that fight, Adorno. I told you guys to watch it. Pretty close. Majority decision, 17-1-2, Adorno. Rodriguez 13-1-1, so now he's 14-1-1. And Owens, this is what I was thinking. I didn't know he was going to get that unanimous decision, but he did. Abdul Kakarov, yeah. And I think we were, I think that was one of the things that we were asking about, is how we felt like that fight was going to actually go. And that fight, it probably went as expected. You're going to always get these decisions. Sometimes you get, so we had almost every decision there was. We had, knockout, we had TKOs, we had unanimous decisions, we had split decisions. So we had a little bit of everything going. You know what I mean? And I don't know if you guys wasn't that excited about the Fury fight anyway. I don't think nobody was really excited about that. Because once you start mentioning Pauls, I'm just not a fan. I'm not a fan of these Twitter and these guys, IG guys. I'm just not a fan of them. I'm not that kind of a fan. Yeah. But we had all the decisions, split decision, majority decision, and shout out to James, because James came back. He got the Argentinian. He got a unanimous decision. So maybe he's back on the road to to winning. Maybe. Yeah. So maybe he's back on that road to winning. But we'll see. We'll see how that works out. Yeah. And just to mention, because I didn't mention the fight, Ramirez, United States, the super flyweight, he won against Padilla of Mexico. And that was Thursday, so we kind of missed that one. And undercard was Flores and Gonzalez on that one. I had to read that because I didn't, because there's fights like all week long. There might be one day where there's not a fight, but usually there's fights. It's just that we gotta try to keep up with. We gotta keep up with all these fights. It's just too much to keep up with. And when I say every day, it's like, because they're all in different countries too. And if you just a whole boxing fanatic that watch boxing 24/7, then you're gonna miss the fights, because you got fights everywhere: Japan, England, Mexico, over in the African countries over there, European. There's just too many fights going on. And who do you really want to pay attention to? Everybody wants to try to stay with the top 100 boxers or something like that. Nobody wants to be, oh, this guy up and coming. These up and coming guys, I'm sorry, I will watch you up and coming guys, but I have to see what you do. You have to build that resume up, because you guys hurt my feelings on that earlier. Because I told my people in here to look out for a certain fighter. Y'all know who he is, with the blonde hair. Got his own brand and everything. And I said, well, just look out for him. He looks like he's gonna do something. And you went up there and you got your ass wheezy. And so made me look like, okay, so why are we gonna look at you? He's sitting there getting asked for both. I see Gil came up. Gil's up in here. Sir Flame. Okay, Canelo wins on points. Gil Cole says, "Sup, Eagles Web." He said, "I picked Matias by KO and 6." Okay, Gil. Shit, Gil picked it. I got first place in Champ Ross. Yeah, Gil's on that. See, most of the people in here, Gil, they missed that. Most of them got that wrong. They was all, everybody was Ponce, Ponce. And then he fought the complete wrong fight, man. If you was listening to him, they was even calling the fight wrong. They was calling that fight wrong. They was acting like he was, because they was all strap riding Ponce too, because everybody, but that's just the way it just looked. But the thing is he never got into the style that he needed to fight. Fighting in the elevator like that it ended up being disastrous. Because he figured that I got more firepower and all that. And it's just, you can't take that kind of a beating for that, like, round after round and just stay there. I was looking for somebody to step back, and establish like a jab or something like that, or get something going, but it was just straight hook and uppercut action up in there. Some body shots, just straight hooks and uppercuts. That's all it was. Like I said, they was in an elevator, and Matias just was stronger. And they were calling it wrong because they were saying that Ponce he's never been hurt during this fight. I'm like, shit, dude. I said, you're not watching the same fight I'm watching. It's because I'm looking at him hurt. He's looking hurt right now. And every time they say something like that, it looks like when these analysts say stuff like that, the next minute, the person they said was not getting hurt or something ends up being down. You were like, what the hell happened? You said he wasn't even getting hurt. Now he's knocked out. Yeah. And speaking of, like we was talking last week, and I was saying I wasn't really considering these electric cars, but I don't know, that kind of little weird little truck. I've been looking at it, man. I might go test drive one. I'm not necessarily gonna buy, but I'm not gonna hurry up and buy, but I would. Yeah, D-Ray Promotion was asking when's the last time somebody got chopped in here. I said, shit. I said, you wouldn't. I said, you won't even believe who got him. I said, shit, he didn't know Gil got him. I said, the last person that got chopped in here was our last show. I said, Gil Coles put hands on him. I said, Gil ain't forgot how to put hands on somebody when they come in here reckless and talking. I said, yeah, that's what. So D-Ray was in here. I don't know if he's still. D-Ray, you still out there? You and Sir Flame. I know Lala talking about she be back. Never know when the Queen's gonna pop in and out. And Sir, D-Lo probably on the road. D-Lo, you're on the road right now, probably, right? Or when he gets on the road, he won't chat. I don't want him chatting when he's on the road. I just want him listening because it's too dangerous out there to be. I forget the name of it. Let me look real quick. Since we ain't doing that much right now, let me see which one it is. It's I thought it was elusive, but it might be. It's that one. It's the one that you was talking about. I think it's that one. I'm gonna look it up real quick. I think it's that one. I'll be able to tell right away by looking at the headlights if that's it or not. Yeah, that's what it is. It's that. Yeah, it's that that Rivian. Yeah, that's the one. The one with the little funny lights. Has that little light bar in the front. And then around it, I think the turn signals is right there where the lights is too, if I'm not mistaken. It looks like they have a few of them. They got a R1S. Okay, so they got the SUV and then they got the truck. That's what it looks like. So I'm thinking, because I've been seeing quite a few of them. Yeah. It says it can weigh up to a little bit over 3 feet. I don't know if I would trust it. I don't know if I would trust it in 2 feet. I don't know. I just don't. I'm just very skeptical about that shit. I mean, because you can take pictures of something and put it out in the woods and just take pictures of it. I don't know how it got there. You might have told it out there. You put it on top of a mountain to show people, oh, look, it's on top of the mountain. Man, I don't know. I don't know how you got to the top of the mountain. Shit, you might have got told out there. Don't even try to play me like that. But then they're talking about the 11,000 pound towing capacity, but then you see it pulling like a little small trailer. Let me see. I want to see it like in action on the road. Is it heavy enough to be pulling something like that? I don't know. But the one thing is it's the price is not bad. You know, the price is not bad because all the electric stuff starts up high. But believe me, that all this electric crap is going to be like half price. Once everybody buys them, they ain't gonna be worth nothing no more. They have to put the price down. How they gonna keep the price up if everybody owns them? Nobody's gonna want to trade one in because why are you trading? It's like, why am I trading it in? Nothing wrong with it. It's all electric. I mean, how much more can you do if everything on the panel is all push button? What you gonna make a bigger display? All those electric cars already have the biggest display, so what are you going to do next? That's what I want to see is what they're going to do next. Because even Tesla got those huge displays. So what is the updated model? You change the body just a little bit. What are you doing? The only thing that they're saying right now is all about what that you talked about it before is battery technology. That's it. Better batteries, more economical batteries, safer batteries, and longer lasting batteries. That's all. Because when you start deceiving yourself and talking about range, it ain't got a damn thing to do with range. It's shit to do with range. It has to do with battery. Battery and range, more or less, is synonymous with each other. They're both the same. But don't even talk to me. Okay, what kind of battery does it have? How long does the battery last? And then you can tell me up to how much mileage. But don't try to quote me 500 on. You're talking 500 on a 72-degree day, no wind, no hills. I mean, there has to be variables. You're not saying 500 miles in the snow with the heat on, full blast. That's not what you're saying. Yeah, but that's what it. Yeah. Oh, what's the 0 to 60? Oh, let me go back. Let me go back in there. You'll say, what's the 0 to 60? Let's see what they have. They talking to me like I'm going to get one. Talking about reserve yours. Straight. Shit, I ain't gonna reserve it. I'll go check y'all out. Ain't nobody trying to reserve one. I can see myself going to get one, and everybody in here be like, yeah, Eagle, I thought you wouldn't. See, they got you, Eagle. They be like, they got your ass. No, they ain't getting me. So, let me see if they have it in there. Got the capabilities. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, so it's saying from 130 degrees to minus 250. It's 250? Oh, okay, so Fahrenheit. 25. So minus 25 that's a little bit below zero. That's not that, well, okay, so I'm looking at 130 degrees is not that hot. It's hot, but that's letting me know that those things can't take extreme temperatures because sometimes the outside is way hotter. Inside a person's car sometimes is up to 140. So I don't know. That's already one black mark. Okay, they got the dual motor, and it says 21 wheel combination is the most efficient. So with the 22 and the 20 and the 20 and 22 wheel range, their reduction of 10 to 15 and 5 to 10 respectively. Estimates that will vary depending on driving style and conditions, just like I was saying. But let me see what this performance. It says the all-wheel drive at a glance is 0 to 60 in 3 seconds. That's quick. That's really fast. And then towing 11,000. But that waiting they're killing me with that waiting. I'm like, I don't know about that waiting. I don't know if I want something that's electric in the water, Gil. That's my whole thing. I don't know if I want it in the water. It says 14.9 inches is the ground clearance. Rock crawl at 100% grade. Traverse. It says traverse just about any terrain. Okay, just about. So when they say just about, they're hiding something. We don't want to know just about. You gotta tell us everything. You gotta tell us everything. I want to know. See, I don't want to know all the nothing but positive stuff about a vehicle. That's the whole thing. I don't want to know nothing but positive. You feel me? I want to know. What was the drawbacks? What happened in this condition? What happened in too much water or whatever? I just want to know what happened. But also, this one has 11 cameras. It says 5 radars, ultrasonic sensors, field of vision 360 degrees. So they got that all around cameras and stuff like that. Also, 73 right here says 73,000 plus all the fees and all that. I don't know why you calling me. I told you all not to call me about this time. And plus, I just told somebody today. They called me on the phone. I told them, I said, don't ever call my. I said, don't call my number again. I said, stop calling my number. I got a new number. Don't call my number. I said, I don't know you. Don't call me. But these people, man, they can't get it through their head. Don't call. They don't understand what don't call mean. It's like, don't call. That's what it means. Okay, look like it says there's over 62 cubic feet of storage. Okay, so 62 cubic feet. That doesn't necessarily mean as much. Okay, so front trunk. Okay, 25.4 inches by 54.8, and the depth is 22.7. Okay, that's shit. My SUV I got that much space. So in other words, it's not that the bed is not that, it's not really huge or nothing like that. You know, that's why they always hit you with the cubic feet. They never put the practicality of things that you like, what you really need. Like I want to know can you put a couch back there? Can you put this a bed or whatever? So that's what you want. Practically, that's what you want. So when they start telling you cubic feet, that doesn't. It does nothing for you when it comes to shapes and stuff, because things have different shapes. You're not going to just put nothing but boxes back there. Yeah. So that's what the 0 to 6. That's what the 0 to 60 is. So Gil, you called it the Matias fight, huh? What made you think the fight was going to go that way? I got to ask. Gil's my expert in here today, y'all. He's my expert, man. Because too many people missed the fight. They was all everybody's going off a record and all. I don't know what y'all was going on for, y'all, the Ponce or whatever. So, but Gil saw something. What did you see, Gil, that on the matchup that make you thought? Did you know they was gonna fight in the? Ask Gil another question. Did you know they was gonna fight in the elevator, or did you like kind of suspect that it might end up in an elevator like that, or what was your thought process when it came to the fight? Were you just like, it was just a hunch, like, oh, I think it's gonna end up like, I think they're gonna end up fighting like this? Okay, Gil said, I just think it's a nice full size electric truck. Yeah. That's not what I just asked you, sir. I wasn't asking, I was asking you about the fight again. This is boxing too. Monday Not Rated. Matias styling. So the Matias. Oh, you see again. The Matias styling. What they're gonna do is, you guys are you're gonna underestimate Matias and get your ass whooped. Is what you're gonna end up doing. Yeah. Now the reason I put the Monday Not Rated is because I'm not 100% sure that anybody figured this one out. So what did the WBC do about the split decision? Because sometimes you can look at that as being a dub, and sometimes you can look at it as being a loss. It was an actual loss, but you could look at it. I mean, who's to tell how they look at it if it's a split? So wherever Fury is rated, where he's rated, so that means that Jake Paul should be rated. Y'all let me know. So Jake Paul just be rated right under him, or do you feel like he should pack his bags and get the hell out anyway? Because I don't like him I don't like none of these people in boxing, man. Shit, I'm having a hard enough time keeping up with the boxers that's in there now. This trashing everybody. Everybody getting mad at each other. Hey, I'm sorry. I have no control over your money. It's up to you guys. If they are, if they are messing up you guys' money, then you guys get your money straight. Don't take it out on us. If you got trainers that's irresponsible, you know, and I, from listening to what Adrian Broner said, um, or what the statement was, I can kind of see why he's upset. And this the point being is more like, oh, Roy Jones, you know better than this shit, man. We didn't even let Haney get his ass whooped by Tank. Which let me talk about that for a second. So, like I said, it's always layers, and so this is another perspective, another take of what I. This is what I see. Oh, even though Gail said he guessed about the fight. So another thing that I saw, that I was realizing when it came to Tank and Haney sparring, if Tank was hurting him. So what happened is, I'm not gonna say there was hate on Tank's side, but what I would say is that there was too much celebration on Haney's side. And once they seen that Haney was gonna get in trouble, they was like, oh shit, not this guy is, he's not even recognized like that yet, and he's putting this kind of work in on him. And so that's what that's why they came to the rescue. That's another one on my side of my assessment, is they came to the rescue because he wasn't supposed to be on that type of level. And I know there's a few people that come in here, they don't like Tank, like Ryan. I don't know Ryan. I haven't seen Ryan in the last couple of shows, because Ryan come in and he's like, he just calls Tank a little midget and stuff. He don't like Tank because of charges or whatever like that. I don't know. It's easy to get charges put on you. I'm just letting you know that everybody's not with the correct girls all the time. I'm just gonna tell you that just straight off the bat. Whether you get mad and say, "Oh, you just defend," I'm not defending nobody, because I don't like no kind of violence against men or women or kids. If a woman is abusive to a man, she need to go to prison too, or jail, whatever she need to. Because some men they don't fight like that. Guys don't touch girls like that, and some girls can take that too far, because girls can be very abusive when a guy doesn't fight back. I grew up with it, so I know they can be very abusive, man, and be bragging, talking about, yeah, I effed him up, because they don't have no filter, and they don't have there's not a limit of what kind of weapon they'll use on you or use against you. And I'm talking about they'll use food against you, like boiling water, grease. I'm just saying, and I'm not trying to put that out there because I'm not celebrating any kind of violence, but I'm saying it goes on both sides. That shit goes on both sides. I've seen it. Shit, I've been caught up in it myself. I've been caught in it before. I used to have a crazy ass girl from Brooklyn. Man, she tried to take my head off one time, man. It's like, I didn't do nothing violent. I didn't do anything in the first place. It's just that her assessment of something that went down that she wasn't nowhere around was just totally wrong. And so she did that split decision, I'm going to kill him. I'm like, so I'm in a bad spot to try to, have any kind of judgment, like to take a man's side or take a woman's side. I'll take the court decision, because that's what, inevitably, that's what's going to happen, is you're going to have to take whatever decision the court takes. So there's no need of trying to be biased on that. Kyoko said, Tank going to stop Devin. I can see Devin winning though. That's the whole thing about that whole Tank fight. I can see Devin winning. I can see him winning. Tank is very smart. Tank to, solve the problem and get him, because I always lean the Tank to solve the problem and get his foe out of there. That's just the way I look at it. I just look at it like, Tank can, and go and get this done. I would love to see these fights. We need to get more. I'm still not. I'm like Sir Flame on Rougarou. I'm still not. I ain't big on Rougarou ever since Swamp Monster came out and was talking too much. Even when he was talking too much about Chisora and all that, when he's just running his mouth too much, I'm like, you're not established enough to run your mouth like that. And then he got beat up. It's like, okay, you got beat up, and now you still shut up. Go get a couple of straps and then start running your mouth again. It's nothing like somebody who's overconfident, don't have nothing. Just like Ryan Garcia, you don't have shit, but you're running your mouth like you got something. It's just, I don't see it turning out good for him. I just don't see that one turning out real good. We got Wilder. If Wilder said he's just opening the door and channels for any fighter, any heavyweight, which is good. Get back in there and show us that Helena's wasn't just a sparring partner. That you can do that with anybody. Just let us know. Hey, I can do that with anybody. What? That's how we want Wilder. That's how I want Wilder. I want Wilder to be like the what guy. Like what? Yeah, I've been down before. Yeah, I lost. I'm back though. We doing it this way now. That's what I want. I want to see the confidence like that. I would like to see a lot more movement with him. I need to see Wilder defensively angling people. Get your ass off me. I need to see that. I need to see Wilder defensively angling people like